and what's happening now in the story of my life, and the life of others when I have the chance to share theirs too. So, if you were watching my shorts, I did a batch of homemade cookies. Now, essentially, they were supposed to come out like my mom's when they're all round and you just fork them a little bit. They're still supposed to come out round, but it came out like cookie cake. And that's fine because it means if I do the same thing again another time and I did it with ice cream in the middle, I'd have myself delicious peanut butter ice cream sandwiches. So I'm not against that. At the end of the day, they taste delicious, and finding my own style, I guess, in fashion of what cookies can look like instead of the typical round and flat's not always a bad thing. So I'm going to turn the camera around to show where I went to the store, why I went to the store, what it's for. So I went to the store. Oh, my camera's going where I don't want it to go. I went to the store to get a can of crushed tomatoes. I have never seen this brand, San Remo. It says Canadian Choice tomatoes. So hopefully that's good. And then I spotted a double concentrate of tomato paste. I don't know if there's 3 or 4 jars in here. And then I have the regular tomato paste. But I went to the store for this. I was missing onion powder. You can't make spaghetti sauce or really good high quality cabbage rolls without onion powder. And then I had extra onion because I can't have a house with no onion. Like, it's like a staple with me. There's no food in the house if I don't have onion. Then I have a regular Hunt's tomato sauce, just plain. And then I just got a Garden Select tomato and basil because I add my own spices and I cook from scratch. Now, the whole magic trick to this is I'm going to start off a base sauce that's going to get split in half, where you're going to have a spaghetti sauce with meat, and then you're going to have the sauce that goes with the cabbage rolls, which I make at a later date. Because I'm learning that I cook too large of a portion of one thing, and then I don't have enough people to feed, and I don't eat that much of it. Like, I can't eat spaghetti sauce and spaghetti noodles 7 days in a row. And so I'm learning I have to learn to cut myself in half and make more meals out of my supplies. And so I will freeze the cabbage roll sauce and wait till it's time. I've got the rice in the cupboard already because I might just do cabbage rolls for Thanksgiving for myself instead of turkey, because there'll be so many people cooking and serving turkey. I might as well just go out and eat that turkey. Because the sad story of my life is that I've been cooking turkey since I was 19 all over the place, but I've never been able to enjoy turkey. I'm going to turn it over. I've never been able to enjoy cooking turkey and the trimmings, desserts, stuffing, breads with my own family. It's just been random friends and people when I've had the chance to share. My Uncle Spencer just passed away last year, and I had been waiting for years to eat at his table, the table I grew up at as a child with my grandmother and my mom still alive. Thanksgiving, it was like the only holiday where I could actually enjoy and feel thankful and grateful that God gave me the grandmother and the uncles and the cousins and the people I got that were special to me in my books. And now my grandmother's passed away, and I have this gift of cooking food just like her and just like her mom and just like her mom's mom. And I had no ability to bless my family and thank God for giving me the ability to cook food for everyone, like my grandmother was still there, like her mother and her mother's mother. So it's a celebration of life because through me, they're all alive and with us. So I'm at a point now where Thanksgiving is not so joyful for me. I can't really be as happy or enjoy Thanksgiving for all intents and purposes as it should be, because I'm alone in this bachelor apartment in Vancouver still. And this is years after the Smallville movie was finished, and many, many more years since the You've Got Mail 2 movie was finished, and the trilogy for Supergirl was finished, and nobody wants to read the work or talk about me, Global TV, CTV News, Entertainment Tonight, E-Weekly, at all, because I don't know somebody that knows somebody. I'm not quite famous enough to get what everybody else is getting, people that are being talked about that are actually nobody, and everybody's wondering, who are you? I've never heard of you, heard your name before until now, because of who they know. So I don't play that game very well. I'm very independent, um, dominant personality. I'm a very assertive lady, and I'm too old to be backtracking or being walked over like that. So I just sort of grin and bear it. And cooking still makes me feel really, really good. I get a lot of reward out of it. And if everything goes well, I can set it up at some point where I can have cameras watching what I'm doing, and I can either talk through it with people or play music, and they can just watch what goes on in my house, and how I eat and what I do for myself, and then compare that to all the people that spend all their time at restaurants and grocery shopping and eating all that junk and garbage and spending all that impulse money on things when they could just probably go home and cook a fortune of delicious things with what they already have in the house. So yeah, that's my spiel. I want to make people eat well and get healthier, avoid cancers, Alzheimer's, dementia, all kinds of problems, heart issues, blood flow issues, what do you call it, cholesterol issues, all that stuff. So hopefully I'll have some cookbooks down the road that will help with all sorts of diets, and people's tastes and health needs, so that it all pays out in some other way, making up for all the Thanksgivings I've not been able to have with the ones I love and miss the most that have all now passed away. My grandpa, his brother, my great uncle, my great grandmother, and so on. So that's one of the reasons I like being in Vancouver, because I can go over to the island and visit the family cemetery. We have 2 cemeteries over there. So there's over 100 years of history in BC with the ones that have passed away for me to go visit. So I don't really have to be completely family lonely. And I have no idea where all of my dad's biological family that are still living are. They don't show much interest. So maybe I have to become superwoman. Oh, look, she's rich and famous now. She's like #1 New York best time seller writer. Maybe we should call her up and ask her if she wants to come over for Thanksgiving. So anyways, I'm going to stop at the Thanksgiving thing. So I'm just going to like change the theme to something else. And before I close, I just want to share one more thing from the Bible. If people were actually reading the scriptures, if you look in Genesis 9, you will find that's the information that tells you when when Canada Day, I'm getting my dates mixed up. Back up. Okay. January 1st, New Year's Day, was the first day of life on the earth where they could actually stand on the earth after the floods receded, after the days of Noah being in the ark with his family. So we've been celebrating New Year's Day since that day, since the 601st year of human existence on earth. Only today, people have completely forgotten and lost the reason behind why they're celebrating New Year's holiday, because they have lost the knowledge that God had made a promise that he would never flood the earth again, that he would just let people live, and then he would just fix things and do what he can to get where he wants to go with people on the earth, rather than having to do that again. And that's the reason for the rainbow. So I think it's good that we still celebrate New Year's Day. But I think more people need to remember why they're celebrating it, and be thankful for God for making a promise that he's not going to destroy us, even though there's a lot of us that probably should be disciplined. There should be some sort of punishment. Like, that's what Jesus' atonement is for, right? So people have second and third and fourth chances to find their way to him. So I just think it's a wonderful holiday for us to revamp how we think and look at it. So I will share little clips of my thoughts and things like that as I make my videos around the holidays ahead. I brought that up because of my being hurt by not having any way of enjoying Thanksgiving with people that I love and people that love me. And I guess it's sort of my way of hoping I can find Mr. Right still, that one true kiss. Because if I ever put on a white dress for the first time ever, I literally want to know, I want to make sure that it's the only time I ever put that white dress on. And other than my kid, I wouldn't have anyone else wear it. It just gets hung up, and it's like a museum piece in a closet. And maybe with all my professional work, it goes in an actual museum, or I use it in characters in movies and parts. But that's about it. Because I didn't get to wear a white dress, and growing up as a kid, I didn't get the choice of being innocent and choosing first person I wanted to love and be loved by. So if I get it my second time, I get it, and I get it right. I want it to be right. So I just want people to understand that holidays and being thankful are important, but we need to look at what's important on a deeper level. It's not about fancy things, materialism, and money. All right, so that's my spiel. I'm going to go back to making homemade spaghetti sauce and sauce for the cabbage rolls, and I will show you guys what the sauce looks like for the spaghetti. Peace out, everyone. Bye.